All right, what's up, traders? Just trying to keep the content going here. Like I said, kind of new to this, so just trying to get videos out there of some trade breakdowns, how I see the markets. Then I want to get into some other trade, or sorry, some of the videos, like how to mark up the charts, the overall process of how I trade. But just want to take you guys into Audcad here, and we're starting with the daily, as usual. There, coming down, bearish movement down here till we get to where we saw it reverse last time. So we got the zone drawn out, and then you have the daily divergence, which if we draw that out, there it is. And then it's going to be obviously a lower point here, higher point here, lower, lower. So this RSI is signaling some change in the market as it starts to move higher, as price is still moving down. So get rid of that really quickly just to take a look here. So we got the bearish move it down. Once we hit this reversal point, we break up to the upside, moving higher, and then we get a pullback here. Now we're looking at this zone here. And I'll zoom in a little bit. Sorry about that, just cleaning it up a little bit. But so we have support, and then it kind of breaks freely around it, and then it breaks back under resistance, 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 breaks through, and then we head to the upside. So when we get back to it, we're looking for it to hold as support. As seen in my other videos, we're looking for those areas of the market where we're seeing support turn to resistance or resistance turn to support, or just the support hold into a move, resistance hold into a move. Looking for those key areas of the market, the areas of interest, where we can get in and we can get in with the momentum of the market. So if you go to the 4-hour here, you're going to see the 4-hour divergence. So you got the lower low. This isn't a lower low here. Doesn't break below. Just kind of chops and rejects it. So the next lower low is here. So this is our divergence points. We have the low point on the RSI, and then the higher RSI point with the lower low. So this is our lower high, lower low, lower low. So we got the divergence, fails to make another lower low, another kind of rejection of this low here. Now we get a rejection of the lower high. So we're not looking long yet, but we can see it holds kind of a support level here. So that's why I have the line drawn out. It's because it's just closing. You're getting closes, rejection closes, and then we finally get a big rejection off that where price makes it above the 4-hour lower high. And so when we look at that going down to the 1-hour, this is that 4-hour zone. So we have the resistance, resistance, kind of chopping around at it, support, makes the higher high, comes back, holds the support again into our entry that we're going to take a look at here. Okay, so we have this area that we want to be cautious of, just because obviously we have sort of the same reactions there: support, 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 resistance, resistance. So we want to be cautious of that. Now, as we get into it, it starts to push up as we get into the CAD news, but you get the retest of the zone, held a support into a shift candle, which is on the 15-minute chart. So again, this is our zone. Resistance turn support. After the higher high, pulls back into it. We get we get it showing that it's holding projections of that zone, and then we get the shift candle up, RSI through the L50. We're above the 50 value in the buy zone, and although it dips a little bit, that's kind of just lining up here, giving it time, turning over, and then we get the strong push up. Now, total move on this to the wick, you're looking at 15.4R. But, realistically, we would have taken profit here, probably locked the stop, possibly gotten out before news, or, if you wanted to obviously lock the stop at break even and let it run through news to see if it goes in the direction that we're trading. that's good because that can definitely give you some volume and some momentum along with that trade, especially when we have so many confirmations leading into this one. But coming back to the entry, and 15-minute shifts up, see it hold that 8 EMA, retest the 21, and then holds the 8 EMA the entire trade. Now, let's say we just wanted to go ahead and get out of it here. It's still a 5R trade to the zone. So if we're trading to that zone, we're out 5R before news, and it still runs. So you're going to miss a big piece there, but that's okay because we don't need to catch the full move of everything. We need to trade smartly. So as we get into the shift up, and really quickly here with the white line, what you're seeing is so we have the divergence here. Okay. Lower point, higher point. So we have divergence here. I draw my line out from the RSI high, or if it's bullish divergence and we're coming from the sell zone, I look for the RSI low, draw a line out, and it just worked out for me that tends to play really well when the trade's continuing in the direction. So again, we shift up, holds that shift, and very good trade on Audcad. This is one is overnight. This is at actually 11:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time close. So you can get into that, go to sleep, wake up, you hit take profit, full trade done, call it a day. So this is Audcad. This is on the 20th. Entry was going to be last night, the 19th at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned for the next video. Hope this kind of gives you some idea of how to use those areas of interest in the market to get in. And I'll be dropping more content here shortly.